Listening Comprehension, Vietnamese Standardized Test of English Proficiency, Ho Chi Minh City University of Education. Copyright 2016. In this section of the test, you will have an opportunity to demonstrate your ability to understand conversations and talks in English. There are 3 parts in this section with special directions for each part. Answer all the questions on the basis of what is stated or implied by the speakers in the recording. There will be time for you to read the instructions and you will have a chance to check your work. The recording will be played once only. Time allowance is about 40 minutes, including 5 minutes to transfer your answers to your answer sheet. Part 1. Questions 1 to 8. Directions. In this part, you will hear 8 short announcements, or instructions. There is 1 question for each announcement or instruction. For each question, choose the right answer, A, B, C or D. Then, on the answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer that you have chosen. Now, let's listen to an example. On the recording, you will hear:
Hello. This is the travel agency returning your call. You left a message about the holiday you've booked, asking which meals are included in the cost during your stay at Sunny Hotel. Lunch and dinner are free, but if you wish to have breakfast in the hotel, you will need to pay an extra amount of money, depending on what you order. Let me know if I can help you with any other information. Goodbye.
On the test book, you will read, which meal is not included in the price of the holiday. A. Breakfast. B. Lunch. C. Dinner. D. All. The correct answer is A. Breakfast. Now, let's begin with the first question. First, you'll have some time to read the questions 1 to 8. Question 1.
Where would you probably hear this announcement?
Good morning, everyone. Please remember, we have a meeting today in the large meeting hall on the 2nd floor at 10 o'clock this morning. All staff must attend. We will talk about the move to our new office building. We will move next Monday, so you need to know what to do and where you need to be on Monday. So please make sure that you are on time for today's meeting.
Question 2.
Where would someone hear this message?
Thank you for calling the law offices of Jones & Leung. If you are looking for a lawyer to help you with a problem, please press 1. If you are a lawyer from another company, please press 2. If you are a journalist, please press 3 to speak with our office manager. For all other questions, press 0 and someone will be with you soon. To hear this message again, press 9.
Question 3.
How long are the classes?
Remember, everyone needs to attend the sales training this Wednesday. The first class will start at 9 o'clock. At 10:30, we'll have a short coffee break. The second class will start at 10:45. We'll have lunch from 12:15. The third class will start at 1:30 p.m., then a short break. The last class will start at 3:15 and finish at 4:45. That's the day after tomorrow. Don't forget.
Question 4.
What should Jen do tomorrow?
Hi, everyone. Meet Jen. She'll be joining our team starting today. Jen worked in the head office for 5 years, but from today, she'll be working with us. Please note that Jen's email address is her home address because she doesn't have her new office email address yet. When Jen gets her new office email address tomorrow, she'll give her new address to everyone.
Question 5.
What is the purpose of this announcement?
May I have your attention? Because of the weather, flight number 446 is going to be a bit late leaving. It's just too dangerous to take off in this high wind. As soon as this thunderstorm passes, we will take off. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Question 6.
What is the main point of this announcement? Thank you for coming to see the Pacific Art Museum's exhibition of 18th century landscape paintings. The museum will be closing in 15 minutes. Please begin moving to the museum exits.
Question 7.
Who is Gary Reynolds?
Hi, this is Gary Reynolds from Skyline Airlines. You recently bought a ticket for February 16th on flight number 681 from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Unfortunately, there was an error on our website. That flight actually takes off at 9:40 a.m., not 10:40 as it said on the website. If that is a problem, please call me at the customer service line 334-445-9284 and we will reschedule you to another flight. I'm sorry for the confusion.
Question 8.
What does the woman recommend the listeners do?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry we woke you up in the middle of the night. There was a small fire in the hotel's kitchen, but everything is okay now. The fire department has put out the fire. You can return to your rooms. It's completely safe. We're very sorry for the trouble.
That is the end of part 1. Part 2. Questions 9 to 20. In this part, you will hear 3 conversations. The conversations will not be repeated. There are 4 questions for each conversation. For each question, choose the correct answer. A, B, C, or D. Questions 9 to 12 refer to the following conversation. First, take some time to read the questions 9 to 12.
Mr. Stone, this is Susan White from the Speedy Medical Centre. I am calling to remind you that you have an appointment with Dr. Johnson tomorrow at 11.
Ah, yes, thank you for reminding me. You know, if you hadn't called, I would have completely forgotten all about it. I've been so busy lately.
Well, we call all of our clients a day before their scheduled appointment. Anyway, please get here 10 minutes before your appointment, since there are some forms that you have to fill out. Also, don't forget to bring your insurance information.
OK, I will remember to bring it with me. Thanks, and I will see you tomorrow then.
Questions 13 to 16 refer to the following conversation. First, take some time to read the questions 13 to 16.
I just read an article in the paper about the medical conference being held in the city this weekend. I'm really looking forward to going there.
Really? I am thinking of going as well. I really want to listen to the talk on that study about soybeans. A lot of my patients have been mentioning it to me lately.
Yes, my patients have been asking me about it too. Hey, do you want to go together this Saturday?
All right. My in-laws are coming for a visit this Sunday, so Saturday will be perfect.
Questions 17 to 20 refer to the following conversation. First, take some time to read the questions 17 to 20.
Listen to the conversation and mark your answer.
I think the customer was quite satisfied with the service we provided.
Yes, I think he was especially happy because he thought the warranty had expired. He managed to get the repair done at no cost to him.
Well, I am glad that we were able to help a good customer. You know, it's customers like that who will continue to come back to our store.
Yes, I agree with you. I think it's very important that we try to keep all of our customers happy.
That is the end of part 2. Part 3. Questions 21 to 35. In this part, you will hear 3 talks, lectures or conversations. The talks, lectures or conversations will not be repeated. There are 5 questions for each talk, lecture or conversation. For each question, choose the right answer. A, B, C or D. Questions 21 to 25 refer to the following professor's lecture. First, take some time to read the questions 21 to 25.
All right, today's lecture is about heat. Actually, we will talk about the ways heat moves. This is called heat transfer. Now, there are 3 types of heat transfer. They are called convection, conduction, and radiation. Okay? Okay. Convection happens when heat moves through gases and liquids. When air or water heat up, they get lighter. Then they move away from the heat. They rise. When they get cooler, they change direction. They come back down to the heat again. In convection, this repeats over and over. For example, a hot air balloon. Fire heats the air. The hot air becomes lighter. The balloon rises up. But as the air cools, it gets heavier. So the balloon goes down. Convection is how hot air balloons fly. Now, next is conduction. This happens when heat moves through solids. First, a solid object is put on heat. Eventually, the solid object takes this heat and it gets hot. Some materials are very good at conduction. Metals, for example. This is why many cooking pans are made of metal. They heat up quickly. But don't touch them. Ouch! Conduction causes many burns. Finally, heat also moves by radiation. If you can feel heat from an object without touching it, then it is radiating heat. Remember, you can't see this heat. The sun, a toaster, a dryer, all these things use radiation. Have you ever warmed your hands by a fire? Even this is radiation.
Questions 26 to 30 refer to the following professor's lecture. First, take some time to read the questions 26 to 30.
Okay, so Impressionism was a new way of painting. It went against old art standards. It changed what was seen as good art. Before it, art was considered good if it was exact. Artists tried to reproduce what they saw on the canvas. They aimed to make the painting look just like what they could see. Impressionist painters were different. The first thing you will notice in an Impressionist painting is the use of color. These artists didn't mix colors. They put 2 colors side by side. They knew the eyes would blend the colors for them. The purpose was to create bright and bold colors. Movement was also important. Painters often worked outdoors. This was not normal at the time. Most painters had someone pose for them inside. But the Impressionists went outside. First, they wanted to capture life as it was happening. Their subjects were doing something. They were not posing. Blurred lines showed movement. They paid attention to lighting. Working outside allowed artists to use natural light. This is always changing. The change comes through in the painting. Different times of year are represented with the change in seasons. Impressionist art changed art. It broke the rules. Many people did not like it for this reason. If you ask me, that's what makes it so great. And over time, many people agreed.
Questions 31 to 35 refer to the following professor's lecture. First, take some time to read the questions 31 to 35.
The book Watership Down. Let's talk about it today. It has sold more than 50 million copies. This book's themes are people and politics. This book looks at how people treat each other and criticizes governments. It uses a story about rabbits. A group of rabbits leave home to find a new place to live. They can't remain in their old home because it's going to be destroyed. So they escape. After a while, the group finds a safe new home. But they start fighting with other rabbit towns nearby. The rabbits in these towns are very different, and because of this, no one gets on. This shows how people in real life can't accept each other's differences. One group of rabbits is called Ephrafa. The leader is an adult male rabbit. He controls his town. He tells everyone what to do. No child, teenager, or adult has freedom to learn or experience anything there. The other group of rabbits is the Thorn Warren. It is also very bad. Things are too easy there. Growing up in a place like that means you learn very little. Some people think that the two rabbit towns are like different kinds of governments in the world, and that no government is perfect.
Oh, I see. Having a really easy life is bad for you. This is like the Thorn Warren. The rabbits don't have to work to find food there. And Ephrafa is a place where there is no real freedom, so it is bad too.
Yes, exactly. Watership Down may seem like a simple story about rabbits, but it asks real questions about how we live. This is why it is so popular.
This is the end of the listening paper. Now, you have 5 minutes to transfer your answers to your answer sheet. This is the end of the